What is up, Knights of Vex, and welcome to another Coliseum video where today we're going over the fourth boss in the cycle since the release of Colonel Ward, and I have a pretty good strategy for both free-to-play and spenders within this boss, and it has really amplified my score. I am currently sitting in the top 5 of my main account, and my free-to-play account at the time of this recording is in the top 100, which is great. Higher than it should be, so this strategy is really helpful, and I hope it helps you guys. 2 different leaderships, 2 different strats. So we're going to head into the game and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about against the Dryax, a very annoying boss that you got to be very careful with your abilities because you simply cannot let the stacks get above 12. They're going to do so much damage to you and apply armor shred and buff immunity. You simply do not want that to happen. So as we currently stand, this is my free-to-play account. We are at current rank 64, and I have more attempts left that I can do. That puts us right into the slot of 600 per day. If I can maintain this, that would be phenomenal, because I really have been getting... The goal is 300 on the free-to-play account, always 300. But if I could stick to this for tomorrow, I'd be very happy. It might not happen, but if you guys are free-to-play and not invest in crystals, the goal is 300. But as of where I stand, this is currently 4 hours into the Coliseum. We're doing very, very well. So I want to showcase the strategy. The units I'm working with, by the way, on this account are going to be error level loaned at 62. So they're not that high. And my characters, my highest one is Zeb at 65. That's my free-to-play account. So I have gameplay footage of what I want to show you for both different strats. So the first couple attempts are going to be my free-to-play account, and the last 2 are going to be my main account to show the difference between 2 different squads. So we're going to get into it right now. Want to show you how to get through tier 6 because I was having a lot of trouble on my free-to-play doing that. But we're going to get all into it as we speak. So this is the team comp. Beskar Armor Mandalorian lead with Zeb, Cara Dune, Captain Drogon, and Colonel Ward. Now the thing I like about this team is Bam's leadership giving an extra boost to Cara Dune. She is such a massive damage dealer. It's crazy. She's by far one of the best characters in the Coliseum. For theory crafting and damage, she is an MVP for this team. Zeb is really good because he has a chance to dodge attacks. He's tanking. He gives offense up. He's one of the best tanks that you can put on your lineup. Cara Dune for the AoE damage, the huge basic damage, the Terminator removal. She is great. Drogon, probably the best Coliseum character to be on any single team. His buff removal, his keen stratagem is almost essential on every single team. And finally, Colonel Ward, really good with her AoE, can help equalize some of the damage so you're not skewing the numbers too high. She has a chance of applying defense down on a basic. She is phenomenal. So this is the team comp. Lone level of 62 and a 65 Zeb. So we're going to go over the strategy right now. Big AoE to start. What I like to do is I like to do the second special onto Drogon first. What that does is gives offense up to my team. The first person to get keen stratagem is going to be Cara Dune. She's going to go for a big AoE here. Big damage. I go for a basic to start because I want to lower the threshold and save that AoE for Bam's Whistling Bird. So they're going to go ahead and do their thing. Want to make sure the stacks are below 12. They have offense up. I'm using an AoE to remove one of the offense up and doing a burning to remove the other. At this point, I'm doing an AoE. Trying to do a basic to get the bird stacks down. We got to, or get the passive down and increase the bird stacks. We are at 10. Big damage. Now over here are swap targets to make sure the stacks are below 12. We're already at 48%. The damage that's coming from our team is huge. Cara Dune with a 9% AoE. She is so clutch with the strategy. So this is at the tier 6 tier, by the way. So they're going to go ahead and do their thing. Big damage onto Drogon, which is unfortunate. Going back for that offense up in the taunt. Next character to get it is going to be Bam. Beskar Armor Mandalorian is getting the second keen stratagem. Swapping targets to lower that stack number. Basic. Cara Dune is seriously doing crazy damage on this team. Going for a basic on the other Dryax. AoE to remove the offense up. They do an AoE. Big damage. That was a big crit. Go for a nice burning ability. Swap targets to a basic. AoE. That brings us to 84%. Big basic from Zeb. Now they're going to start doing their thing. Offense up is annoying. But we have another round of birds coming up. We go for the birds. I stick to a basic. I have no choice. Going for a basic on the target on the right. AoE to help equalize some of that damage and stack up our birds. We're at 9 stacks because the burning helped. They're now at 91. I see that they have an AoE popping up, so I want to try to land accuracy down. Their AoE does massive, massive damage. So over here, putting the damage immunity onto Cara Dune. Big AoE, going to bring us to 94%. Now, over here, I stick to a basic because I want to see if they can maybe hit Bam, which they do. We get a nice dodge on Bam. Now, over here, they go for a basic and go for Zeb. Very good. Big basic is 95%. Basic from Bam over here. Go for a nice AoE, I believe, here to remove offense up, which didn't really help our Bam here, but we got a nice dodge. Go for another big AoE. That's 98%. Basic is 98. We survived the AoE. Basic and basic. Almost done. We're getting so close. Go for an AoE. Wasn't enough. Over here, I'm like, please get 100. Boom. Got the 100 just like that. Very, very close. So that was able to get me into tier 7. Very happy with that. I was trying with other strategies. It was not working well for me. Embo was getting me half of that. And Mon Mothma wasn't working at this current lone rank. So wanted to also throw that out there that the other teams I were trying was not doing nearly as high as this team for my free-to-play account. So don't want to make this video too long, otherwise it'd be a 40-minute recording. But I tried Embo on the free-to-play, I tried Mon Mothma on the free-to-play, wasn't doing nearly as high. So what I'm doing here is this exact same strategy as I showed previously, it's just at tier 7. So I'm not going to showcase this entire video of this battle because it's pretty much all the same. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, but I want to show you guys that even with this team on tier 7, you're still doing really good stuff. And I still have to try to fix my VLC media player. It's still like broken on my computer. I don't know what's going on. But over here, you're going to see, this is like the last couple seconds of the battle. I'm trying to stall it out with the damage immunity, trying to get to as high as number if I can. Their AoE starts to do some serious damage. The basic is 47%. AoE is 1 extra percent. Now, I get so close to the 50 mark. I make a misplay here. I go for birds. I should have went for a basic because he wasn't going to survive another hit. Cara Dune is going to come in, do an AoE. It's only 1%. I could have sworn I was going to do 2. If I did a basic from Bam, that would have got me 50% in tier 7, which is really good for a free-to-play count. At the time of that recording, it was at 54. So, what I want to showcase now, this is my main account. This is going to be my main account. I want to see if I can back up a little bit just to show you the error level. And 3, right here. So this is an example of Embo lead. I want to showcase this to show how it wasn't nearly as high of damage as the next team I'm going to showcase, which is going to get you really high up. So this is Embo with Zeb, Cad Bane, Drogon, and Cara Dune. I'm going to fast forward a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Just want to show you guys where I end off. So I'm going for the same strategy as I was yesterday, and it was doing pretty good, but it wasn't getting me the high enough number that I really wanted. You're going for big AoEs. I'll let this play out for a second so you guys can see the final score, and then we'll showcase the real winner of the main account. So over here, going for a 31%. My Zeb, I think, is error level 78 or 79 at the time of this recording, but just not getting the score that I was looking for. 34%. I think I beat my score by a little bit on this run, but it's all about the next team, which is going to be Mon Mothma lead, doing crazy numbers for you. So Zeb is going in over here. Trying to see if I can get to 40%. It's not likely on this run. Basic is 38%. That's a new high score. And trying my best for 40. End up not getting it because we get a lucky dodge here. But right over here, we end up going down. So that's going to be the Embo run. Not as high as yesterday. This is the team comp I want to show you any second. Okay. It's Mon Mothma lead with Zeb, R5, Colonel Ward, and Drogon. This got me my highest score. I tried a bunch of different teams. I don't have the lone unit levels yet for Syndulla to give that a go. I think she gets her spike at 75, I believe. So I could not test that. But this was by far my best results. I have 2 level 80 characters with R5 and Colonel Ward, and a 79 Zeb. Lone units of 71, Mon Mothma and Drogon. I will play this out from the beginning. This was by far the best score that I received. So over here, they go for big AoEs. Go for basics on R5. Going for a basic here because I want to just pass the turn. I could have done a offense up there. I probably should have. But I just try to put the keen stratagem on Colonel Ward first because she does some pretty good damage. Now, later on in this run, you're going to see a major thing that helps with increasing your score is the reflect damage from Retaliate. with R5. If you could time retaliate when they do an AoE, you're in really good shape. Right now, I'm following the same strategy as earlier with trying to remove the buffs with the AoE from Zeb and the burning from Drogon. That's going to help mitigate the damage. You don't want offense up. Trying to keep the stacks below 12. Not really an issue in the later tiers because you're not hitting nearly as hard. So over here, I go for a basic again because I see they have the buff removal ability coming up, which is very annoying because they assist and remove your buffs. So there were a couple opportunities where I could have given my team offense up, and I should have, but I didn't. So I could probably get an even higher score than before. Over here, I go for a retaliate because there is an AoE populating and coming up, and sometimes they jump the turn order. So I wanted to give it a shot. Didn't line up as perfect as I wanted. I think only 2 characters had it. It helped me increase my the damage a little bit. Nothing crazy. I went up to 2% there from a basic. Nice basic from R5. So you're going to see later on, you're just sustaining enough hits and you're doing a lot of damage. So big AoE buff removal. Nice buff removal with burning. AoE. Helps equalize that damage number. Go for a basic with Mon Mothma, obviously. Basics with R5. Trying to keep the stacks low. That's the #1 goal. Now, over here, a basic. Basic. Got defense down, which is very nice. I probably should have targeted the character with defense down. I just was having a little bit of a brain fart, because I was so not used to the defense down not being applied. If you do end up getting defense down, attack the target that has it. You're going to deal more damage. Go for an AoE offense up. Next character I'm going for is going to be R5 as the 3rd keen stratagem. You could pretty much interchange R5 and Zeb. I didn't notice that big of a difference, but those you want to obviously give it on your 3 highest units, which is going to be your era level units. Over here, I'm going for basic. We got a nice accuracy down because you had some extra potency from keen stratagem. Now, they're going to keep doing their thing, trying to time retaliate with their AoEs. That's one of the biggest things. So I'm going for basics. I was not able to remove the offense up yet. Here we go. Unlucky provoke. Doesn't normally happen, but we had extra potency, so it did end up happening, but I wasn't a big fan. Ignoring the provoked character for now. Doing basics. I do end up going for an AoE because I'm not too worried about the retaliate damage from, or the provoke from Colonel Ward. So we're getting up there. We're at 49%. Now, the 55% that I got, as you're going to see here, is from a Cara Dune lead. I got a little bit lucky, but they practically are all the same. I did it a couple times. Sometimes I got worse with Cara Dune. Sometimes I got higher with Mon Mothma. It was just the way it ended up in the battle. So with this, I'm at 53%. I think I end up getting to 54%. The 55, like I said, was with the same exact team comp with just Cara Dune lead. So it was a little bit better. Nothing crazy. So that put me at 55%. And at the end of that recording, I was currently in the top. I was at rank 3. Rank 3, as you can see in the bottom right. And as we stand now, if I go into Coliseum on my main account, on my phone, I want to showcase this. Let's go big screen really quick. Where's the big screen? Right over here. If you go to the big screen, I don't know if it's going to be blurry. It might be a little blurry. I don't know how to focus that, but we're currently at 5% on my main account. You can see just single digit. That's I meant rank 5. We're not at 5%. We're at rank 5 on my main account using this strategy. So I hope that this helps you guys with your Coliseum runs. If it did help you, leave a like, subscribe to get more content like this, and support your boy Vex to make more of this fun and intriguing theory crafting gameplay, because you gotta support me. That's the way to do it. But share it with your guilds. Let me know down below if you have a better strategy than this one. I am so curious. This is a big community. We want to help each other. So constructive criticism in the comments. Help each other out. And thank you guys again. May the force be with you all. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.